growing up, people would say stuff like, oh, well, Neutrogena works. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Not if you have acne. And I think if you have any skin issue, you should definitely pick this up if you haven't already. Max, he's on the table sniffing for my coffee. You want doggy food? No. You can't have coffees. Max, I swear I think he just ate a turd. What the? Max, come on. I'm pretty sure he just did because I saw him smacking over where Roxy was just standing. Hey, it's Karyn, Max's mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm supposed to be deep cleaning. Behind me is all of my Christmas stuff. I went into the attic a few days ago, brought it all down, and it was just like, I just can't put up the tree. I can't, not in this mess. Max just ate a turd. There's just a mess everywhere. So my little chihuahua Roxy has degenerative disc disease. She just had surgery on her bum. That's why if you saw, it's shaved. She had a pulp removed, like hemorrhoid, we're thinking. But she's developed some type of digestive issues because they put her on a bunch of NSAIDs for her disc disease, and I just think it's caused some digestive upset. So there's a bit of a diarrhea situation going on. So yeah, it's not like messy diarrhea. I'm giving you too much information. I think she needs diapers, so I'm leaving soon to go get her some diapers, and I've pulled her off the NSAIDs hoping that it helps whatever's going on here. I might need to switch her to some digestive care formula for the time being. I don't know. Her doctor really hasn't said much to me about it. But I'm going to talk to her therapist today, so hopefully she has some insight. Hey, Rocky. But she does need a bath before therapy. Anyway, I'm here to talk about my fall and winter skincare routine. Today I am sharing some of my favorite products for the fall and winter for acne prone skin. So as you can see, I have quite a bit of acne scarring and my skin is quite fair, so the slightest mark just shows. Like, I can have a small pimple, it will leave a scar and it will show. I haven't gotten a chemical peel. That's my key. Like, if you have acne, if you have tamed your acne for the most part and you have hyperpigmentation left behind, chemical peels are really great. I like the Perfect Peel. It is safe for all skin types. My neck has been sensitive, so I have been burned. It looks way darker on camera than it is in person, but I have been burned by a peel right here before. For the most part, they are safe. You just have to learn your skin and make sure your esthetician is listening to you and stay consistent with it. It's actually gotten a lot brighter than it was. It does look like 4 or 5 shades darker on camera than it does in person. And so do all of my scars, actually. So I don't know what that is, if it's the lighting, if it's just how cameras do things. But anyway, I wanted to come barefaced just because we're talking about acne prone skin, so this is a safe place. My skin has come so far since I was a teenager. Everything was way darker, lumpier. I've never really had a texture issue, but still I have implemented some skincare that helps with texture. Honestly, if you're treating acne, you're treating texture at the same time. Like, it just goes that way because of the chemicals that are used for both. Alright, so let's get right into the products. I'm not big on cleansers. I used to be that girl who would spend a lot of money on cleansers, but I don't know, I just don't anymore because I've just bought so many and they're nice but not worth 50 bucks. Like, I have a few Clarins and Zoe, everything Zoe is worth the money, but I have a few Clarins and Elemis face washes, and I mean, I think as we go deeper into, like, during seasonal changes, sure, do what you gotta do, get a really good moisturizing face wash. So I think those brands are really good for moisture when we're in between seasons. For my skin, it's summer to fall transition, and then winter to spring transition. That's when it's during transitioning times. That's when my skin dries out. In the middle of the fall and the winter, everything is fine with me. And I like to use the CeraVe hydrating cream to foam cleanser to remove my makeup. So I thought this whole time I knew a secret, but no, it says down there removes makeup. This is all you need. You get 16 ounces for what, $10, $12? How much is it? But I mean, yeah, I just go through this like crazy. I think I'm like, I've been shaking it so I can't really tell, but I think I'm like right here right now. And I bought this 2 months ago. Just because I go crazy with it, removing my makeup. You don't have to use as much as me, but it's just one of those things in the shower where just everything is everywhere. Because you're just kind of like going through the motions. But I have recently had some eczema flare-ups. I got all kinds of skin issues. But I haven't had eczema since I was a little girl. And then it just disappeared for my whole life. And then I would see it pop up a little bit here and there in college. Like on my thighs, I would feel like texture. But nothing as bad as what it has been. And it's been in a few different places on my body. So I use this on my face and my body. And this is my absolute favorite cleanser ever. Because it does not have a scent. And it does not burn. It does not, it's just so simple. And it says on the back that it's safe for people who are receiving chemotherapy treatment. So I'm thinking this is just like as sensitive as it gets. I like it a lot. I whenever I run out of it, I get sad. Oh, and it says National Eczema Association accepted. So it's like, it's just, I don't understand the chemicals. But I do see that water and glycerin are the first two. So, it's just hydrating. It's not stripping. And it's cleansing. Like, I won't say, it's not, I don't know if it's hydrating. I won't say it's hydrating. It is not stripping. And it's cleansing. Like, it's so comforting. I'm in love with this stuff. Ugh. And I run through it so fast. Like, I just got this, like, a few weeks ago, and it's so expensive. It's like, okay, it's not so expensive, but because I run through it so fast, it is like, it's 13 ounces, 13.5 ounces, $17. And usually if I'm using any face wash that's more than $10, it's like a, I don't want to say luxury wash to me, but like I'm not reaching for it all the time. And it's also like if I'm using one pump, this, I use it face and body. So it's like 10, 20 pumps, the whole like shower. So I like it a lot. And I think if you have any skin issue, you should definitely pick this up if you haven't already. And it's just a good staple, especially in the colder months, to just have in your closet when you don't want anything else irritating your skin. And also if you're getting a chemical peel, or you're just now starting retinoids, because I see a lot of people saying something about a retinoid purge. I didn't go through that, but maybe I did. I started retinoids when I was like 16 because I have acne. So I don't know. The purge probably wasn't even visible then because my face was full of acne already. But those are my two favorite cleansers, and both of these are pretty gentle. So if you're introducing your skin to any chemicals right now, these are really good for that. Okay, so let's move on to, before we do, this is the Peter Thomas Roth Hydrogel Eye Patches. I've been eyeing these for years. And then I saw Usher's skincare routine, and he used them. And I was like, let me go ahead and purchase them. They're $70. I was like, I'm not doing that. Because I feel like anything eye-related beauty is a scam. Like anything that just focuses on the eyes, it feels like a scam to me, because you know, the eye area is a bit more sensitive, but you can use your same products. Like, your eyes just need moisturizer, unless you have something else going on. I don't know, but I don't really get wrinkles and fine lines don't really run in my family. Like, no one really develops. Actually, my grandma doesn't have any wrinkles, so, but we sag. So my focus is just firming everything. Not really. I think if you're hydrated internally as well as externally, you will avoid wrinkles. But this stuff, I do have dark circles and poofiness in the morning because I have a lot of sinus issues. And so if I'm not taking sinus medicine, which I don't take it regularly, just because I'm not going to, even though it's been recommended by my esthetician. And honestly, doctors are like, yeah, you know, if it's bothering you, and my sinuses do bother me, but I mean, whenever I'm singing regularly, I'm taking the sinus stuff regularly because it is just, this is a whole mucus zone where I live. But anyway, this stuff, if you use this in the morning, hey Rocky, you use this in the morning after a long night, or you haven't gotten any sleep, or you're just extra poofy, you got somewhere to go, I notice a difference using this stuff, and it lasts longer than just using a warm compress too. So like a warm compress gets rid of the inflammation. I mean, this is temporary too, but it lasts longer. Like a warm compress, it'll be like maybe an hour, but this is like, I'll notice a difference a few hours. Like wearing this reduces the puffiness, and it's really nice. It says it's to lift and firm. I don't know about that, but it gets rid of the poofiness. And I will say it burns sometimes. Like, it depends on what I'm using on my face. So be careful what you're, like, watch your under eye area because the skin is thinner, and be aware of what you're putting there. So anyway, yes. Let's move on to exfoliation. So for exfoliation, and actually treating the hyperpigmentation and acne. For acne, you should talk to a doctor because acne is usually a sign of gut issues. Like if you have adult acne, like if it just didn't go away after puberty. So there's some hormonal imbalances and possibly some gut issues. So figure that out because you might need to go on a medication for like to keep the acne away, like to reduce the inflammation in your body that will keep the acne away, or the bacteria that will keep the acne away, but or at bay anyway, because it's not gonna, acne doesn't just go away like if you have acne. It is a disease. A lot of people don't think of it that way, but it's, you know, it's a disorder. It's your body purging. It's your body doing something that it ain't supposed to be doing. Like, you know, like that is not a normal, it's a common function but not a normal function. So that's step one, right? Like do your own research, figure out the best doctor for you and your skin, and also cleaning up your diet could help, but we're not gonna get into that because nobody really wants to hear that, because I feel ya when people talk to me about using, like growing up, people would say stuff like, oh well, Neutrogena works. No it doesn't. No it doesn't. Not if you have acne. Not if you have acne. No you don't. And like sure it works for breakouts, but not on me for acne. And then people talk about your diet and da 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 da, and cleaning up your diet does help, but it doesn't quite get rid of it. So just figure out some options that are good for you. As far as topical things, Axone is really good. You need a prescription for that. Tretinoin is good, and hydroquinone. Those all work well together. You can use all three of them together. Axone for acne, tretinoin for acne, as well as exfoliation, which helps with hyperpigmentation, and then hydroquinone for hyperpigmentation. Hydroquinone, you cannot use it consistently. You need to use it 3 months on, 3 months off, or 4 months on, 4 months off. Sometimes I like to just do 2 months on, 3 months off, 2 months on, 3 months off, just to avoid developing any rosacea, which is a common, I believe is it rosacea? Melasma? It's one of those, is a common side effect of overusage of hydroquinone. So you really want to be careful with that, especially with certain parts of your body that you're using it on, because it can burn you because different parts of your body are have different sensitivity levels. So be mindful of that. But those are all really good products. And as far as things you can buy at the store, this Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum, I don't really think it does anything for acne and hyperpigmentation, but it helps with your overall texture and the overall glow, and just tone of your skin, which plays a part in how you feel you look. Because like you can think your acne is the issue and something's changing when really your skin is just dull because the seasons have changed and you're kind of dry and not as bright because you're not getting as much sun. And this stuff is really nice. It's one of those things that I kind of roll my eyes at because I have higher end products that really work. And when people act like this was just a miracle, I was just like, whatever. But it was like it's one of those products. I think a few of these products I'm gonna mention are like one of those products where you don't think it's doing anything, but then you look up one day and you're like, whoa, I look good. This is one of those, and this is another. The Dr. Dennis Gross Extra Strength Daily Peel. Like, I'm not obsessed with these. I won't repurchase after this. So I had the, like, you know, Sephora gives you those samples if you have points. And you can also buy like a 5-pack of these for like 20 bucks up front. But I got these as a sample. So then I bought and I thought that's nice, okay. And then I bought the 5-pack and I was like, yeah, it's okay. Like, it's nice for if I'm being lazy. I'll say that. If I'm being lazy and I'm not doing like my whole routine with hydroquinone, tretinoin, whatever, and I know a breakout is coming, or I know I'm doing something that's going to allow a breakout to come. Like right now I have breakouts because I have not been washing my makeup brushes, which is important to do, but my energy is so low right now. And anyway, actually that's what I'm going to pick up later. I have this one particular foundation brush I love, so I reach for it even when it's dirty, even though I have a million other foundation brushes sitting around it, just because it is really nice. So I need to buy another one or 2 of those just because I don't wash my brushes the way I should all the time, and I don't want to be breaking out unnecessarily. But this Dr. Dennis Gross Extra Strength Daily Peel is a 2-step peel. So the first one is the actual peel, and then you leave it on for 2 minutes. I leave it on for 5. I really just put it on, then I go do something, and I come back, and then you apply the neutralizer so that your face doesn't burn. Because I will say, after a few minutes, I'll start feeling like some prickly feelings here and there. So I'm sure it's doing something. And it's one of those things also, you use it and then you'll notice your makeup doesn't really sit right on your face. And it's because your skin is peeling. But it just peels slower, which I don't like. Then, you know, you going in and getting a chemical peel. You peel for like 7 days and then you're done. This is like you have to use it regularly. Like, it's a daily thing. So if you're using it every day, about a week or 2 in, you'll start feeling... You'll need like a scrub to peel away the extra skin, because this will get you peeling, and it's good. I think this was $100. Maybe this was $100. I'm not sure, but I mean, it comes with 30, and I have so many left. Like, you can tell how I don't use this stuff. It's good. It's just not. It's good. It's just not, because I've dealt with acne so long, I'm just not impressed. I've seen more impressive results, I'll say. But this is just good for maintenance. Like, if I just got a chemical peel, yes, I'm going to incorporate this to just elongate the glow you have after that peel. This is good for that. Let's see. Okay. I have 2 more. I have a lot of different products. These are just I do recommend these, like, because there's so many products in my collection that I'm just like, these are okay, these are good, but, you know, I wouldn't necessarily repurchase them. So, and these are my last two for exfoliation. They're both Zoe Skin Health. I love Zoe. Growing up, I tried Obagi when I was a teenager. Completely cleared my skin. The new Derm system. And then I tried it again when I was 25, and then it caused some white blotches on my face. The hydroquinone mixed with whatever else is going on in there was not good for my skin at that time. So I no longer do Obagi new Derm system. I just use my hydroquinone on and off prescription, and I don't even really use Obagi anymore. But this is the same brand. I mean, this is the same brand, different line, the Zoe Skin Health by Obagi. And my esthetician put me onto this stuff, and I am obsessed. It's the exfoliating polish, and it looks like this. It's just like blue. It smells so good. I keep it in the shower. Only use this in the shower. I kind of was like whatever when she said that, because she said it makes a mess. It doesn't make a mess. What it does is there's like these little micro gritty things. And that's for me, any exfoliator that's like gritty, I have to use it in the shower. Otherwise, it's going to stay on my face all day. I can't get the little gritty things off my face. Even if you use a cloth, you need to use water. You need to splash with water to get this off. But this is a game changer. I would say these two do the same thing as far as maintenance. After a chemical peel, go for this every time, I say. This is, I want to say it's $70. And they last about the same amount of time, depending on, this probably lasts a little longer, but I can't really say because I prefer this one, so I'll reach for this one more. But girl, you need to get you one of these. This is my favorite skincare product. Like, if I were on a deserted island and I could only take one skincare product, it would be this, because this would also cleanse your face pretty well. Don't use it as a cleanser. It's too expensive for that, and it's not going to clean the dirt off your face. It's just washing your face. It's a really good polish. Like, you see a difference when you use it, like an immediate, like next day difference. And then these pads also, use them together. Don't overdo it with exfoliation, because that can cause hyperpigmentation. But these are really good together. This is a small one because I went into my esthetician's office instead of ordering online, because I'd run out and I didn't want to wait for delivery. But this is the complexion renewal pads by Zoe, and these are the best things ever. I'm actually going to do a video about different complexion pads and exfoliating pads, because there's a lot of them, and I've tried most of them. I've tried Elemis, I've tried First Aid Beauty, I've tried all of them, and these are the only ones I will ever spend my money on ever again. I just love them. Okay, so like I was saying, over exfoliation can cause to hyperpigmentation. And also, there's I don't know if you can tell, but there's like this scar that comes and goes on my chin from when I got a chemical peel. I was doing back-to-back chemical peels. And I told my esthetician, hey, this area keeps peeling. Like, it won't stop peeling. And eventually it led to, there was a scar there, and it comes and goes. So, but you want to be careful. And what I didn't really notice, but what I didn't realize is, and I've never been told this, and I had to learn from trial and error, but it's so true. Moisturizing, I was about to say moisturization. Moisturizing is so important when you have hyperpigmentation. Keeping moisture in your skin will aid in reducing the hyperpigmentation. No one ever told me that. And if you're like me and you grew up in the times of not so many products on the market for you, like for what you're actually dealing with, like back in the day, you couldn't just walk in to the store and buy products that are actually going to help you with your acne. and the texture of your skin, like everything was a joke, everything was a lie. Back then, none of the products worked. Now just about all the products work, which is really great. You're kind of taught to scrub your face, use toothpaste on your acne. Just the most extremes are what's going to get you there. Like, we grew up in the era of apricot scrub, the St. Ives, the thing that destroyed many faces. So I had to learn, and I think really just because of also considering that I'm getting, that my skin has changed as far as, oily or dry. It's gotten oilier over the years in certain areas and drier in some areas. And so I've started paying attention to the cleansers and the moisturizers I'm using. And with that, I have noticed, wow, when I'm not using these, my skin doesn't look as vibrant. Like, moisture helps discoloration is what I'm trying to get at. And you want to make sure that you're staying moisturized. There's so many good moisturizers out there, but these are the ones I currently have in my closet. I don't like this stuff, but I don't dislike it, you know. So this is just the basic CeraVe moisturizing cream. It does what it do, you know. It moisturizes. It's nothing special, but it's affordable and it gets the job done. And I like to, if my skin is kind of acting up but I'm still breaking out, or I'm trying to avoid having any flares or irritation from tretinoin, because sometimes I still, even though I've been using tretinoin for a good 15 years on and off, sometimes it still causes irritation. And so I'll mix it in with this stuff. This is the stuff that is like, I don't appreciate it when I have it, but when I don't have it, I miss it. This is that product. It's just one of those things, a staple, I guess. You should just always have it, just because it's so gentle. And if you have acne and hyperpigmentation, you likely have sensitive skin. Okay. This is the double serum by Clarins. I grew up on Clarins. Clarins raised me. And when I saw this, I knew I had to have it. Like, this is my second bottle of this year. I use way too much of it. You only need like 1 or 2 pumps. I have a habit of overusing things. Same with this too. I use way too much of this. Like, you only need 1 pump of this stuff. I end up with 4 or 5 pumps in my hand for some reason. But this stuff is just so, I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I like to use it at night because it is pretty oily. I'll use it in the day if I'm not going anywhere, because you will look very glazed, and that is not a cute look. Especially if you have hyperpigmentation. You think you just look oily. You just look oily. But this stuff, man, it's kind of pricey. I think it's like $120. But it's worth it. And then my absolute favorite moisturizer, my favorite line of moisturizers are the Elemis Pro Collagen moisturizers. But right now I only have the nighttime one. Do I like that I spend $200 on a moisturizer? No, I don't like that. But I don't know. It's just, it does something. It does something, and it smells so good. Like, it just, it reminds me of being a kid. Like, it reminds me of my grandma and my great aunts. Like, it smells like the mall. It smells like the makeup in the skincare counter. This just smells like just classic skincare, just luxury. And I just love it. I love everything about it. I love the texture. I love everything about it. I also like the daytime one, but I'm trying to run through all of my products so that I then only have staples. I'm also doing that with my clothes right now. I think I'm just trying to clear out and declutter and not just have a bunch of, like, I've spent a few years, and now there's so many new products all the time. You don't have to try everything that's new. That's a good way to get a breakout. Find what works for you and just keep repurchasing that until it doesn't work. And maybe sometimes you can just incorporate other things in so that your skin doesn't get too used to a product and then stop working, especially if you love the product. Because I know my hair will do that. It'll get used to something and just stop working, and I'll have to lay off that stuff for a few months and then go back to that product and it works again. But find what works for you. And I think all the things I mentioned here are staples. They're my staples. Like everything here except this, I will repurchase over and over and over again because it works. This works too. I'm just not going to repurchase it because there's other exfoliation products that work even better than this, or just as well, that aren't as expensive, that I prefer to use, I should say, because this is nice. I don't like going through the trouble. Did I even show you? It's like pad 1, pad 2, and it's simple enough. But when you're lazy and having to wait in between, it's just, it's not a vibe for me. But yes, these products are great. Let me know if you're going to try them. If you know something that works better than any of these and you've tried these, let me know, especially for hyperpigmentation. But truly, my chemical peels are what get the hyperpigmentation like quarterly, because my esthetician was telling me come in every 3 to 4 weeks for a new one, and that can work like when you're first starting out. But no, maybe a quarterly peel, right? Maybe every 3 months. And then when your skin gets on track, and then you can turn to relying on your products at home, then maybe you go get a peel twice a year, like every 6 months, just maintenance. And maybe even just once a year. But it doesn't need to be every 3 to 4 months. That's how this happened. And looking at it in the camera, it's kind of scaring me a little bit. But it doesn't, I don't think it looks that dark in person, because my face looks darker in the camera. So yeah, but you don't want, and although it is brightening a lot because I've been actually paying attention to it, what I'm noticing is moisture helps more than anything else. Now I feel like that's all I'm looking at because I've been pointing it out so much. But you know, you want to avoid hyperpigmentation because nobody wants that. But anyway, we're already dealing with it, is what I'm saying. You don't want to add more. So communicate with your estheticians, because sometimes, girl, they just want the coins. I swear to God. So know who you're dealing with. Same with doctors. Know who you're dealing with and learn your skin. And sometimes the most basic routines, the cheapest products, the most accessible products are the best thing for you. I keep applying this to my hands because my hands are very dry. But yes, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. And subscribe if you haven't. Talk about all things dog, skincare, and just life in general here as a woman in her now 30s with 3 senior dogs. Thanks for watching. Happy winter and fall. Stay moisturized, and I'll see you later.